Hello everyone, I hope that you all are doing well. I am Vani and I welcome you back to another video lesson with Ingvarta. Today's video topic is 5 common grammar mistakes made by almost 90% of English learners while speaking in English. But before we start today's video, I would like to thank you all for being so nice in the comments and actively participating in each assignment. It really motivates us to keep on creating more video lessons for you guys. And if you have any video topic request, write it down in the comment section below. In our last lesson, I covered the difference between will and shall and gave you a golden rule so that you never get confused between the uses of will and shall. With that lesson, you also received a quiz to practice what you've learned. As promised, I'm going to share the results for that quiz along with a shout out to top 5 comments which got the answer right. So here are the answers to the questions that I've asked. And now it's time for the big shout out to Amit Kumar, Shiza Sahab, Stanzin, Sonia Gupta and Mukesh Shukla. Well done guys, and also to all people who dedicatedly participated in the assignment and made an effort to learn the lesson so well.
Ingvarta, your English practice playground. No judgment, only motivation and constructive feedback.
Let's start with today's video lesson with mistake number 1. Usage of less and fewer. Most of you get confused between the usage of less and fewer. However, it is quite easy to remember. All you have to do is you need to check whether you're talking about countable noun or uncountable noun. If it is countable, we use fewer. If it is uncountable, we use less. For example, my mother told me to eat fewer cookies. In this particular sentence, we use fewer because the number of cookies can be counted. But if I say, I told my mother to give me less milk, we will use less in this sentence because milk cannot be counted, though it can be measured. Another example with less and fewer can be, the rose has fewer petals on it, or the new furniture leaves less space for yoga practice. Mistake number 2. Talk about and discuss. Let's discuss about all grammar mistakes. This sentence is incorrect. When we say, let's discuss about, it is grammatically incorrect. The verb discuss is a transitive verb. It means that the verb discuss does not need any preposition before the direct object. So, using about after the verb discuss is grammatically incorrect. To talk about something or to discuss means the same thing. So the correct sentence will be, let's talk about grammar today, or let's discuss grammar today. Mistake number 3. Who and that. A very common mistake that people make is while using who and that. The rule is very simple though. You use who when you talk about people, and you use that when you talk about things or a group or a team of people. For example, do you know someone who can help us with the solution? Or this is the movie that I was talking about. Mistake number 4. Since and for. I have been speaking in English since 5 hours. Do you think that the sentence is correct? No. The correct sentence will be, I have been speaking in English for 5 hours. You need to remember that you use for when you talk about a period of time, and you use since when you talk about a specific point in time. For example, I have been speaking in English for 3 hours, or I have been speaking in English since 10 a.m. Moving on to our 5th mistake. Me and my friends went for dinner. You should say I and not me. The trick is to remove the other person from the sentence and check if it still makes sense. You would say, I went for dinner, not me went for dinner. Doesn't make sense, right? Well, we have already covered rules of using I and me in our previous video. I have linked the video in the comment section below. Do watch it for a detailed explanation. So these were 5 common grammar mistakes that people make while speaking in English. I hope that you understood all the rules. And if you never want to make these mistakes, you need to learn and practice the rules. English speaking practice is the key to improve your communication and speak correct English with confidence. Do you know, to speak a language fluently, you need 1000 hours of speaking practice? I know, those are a lot of hours. In my next video, I will tell you how you can practice for 1000 hours quickly and become a fluent English speaker. If you have any question that you want me to address, put it down in the comment section below. Now, moving on to your assignment, which is very easy. You have to tell me which of these two sentences are grammatically incorrect. Number 1, he has white hairs. Number 2, he has white hair. Put down your answer in the comment section below. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you are new here, do subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get notified about our future video lessons. I will see you tomorrow. Till then, take care, stay safe and happy learning.
Ingvarta, your English practice playground. No judgment, only motivation and constructive feedback. Join today.